We see that it is possible from the laboratory website. Access the work done by students during the past years, and for every year. The name and surname of the student and the work done are reported by clicking on a name and surname. It goes back to the student's personal file, and everyone fills it in their own way and presents himself as he sees fit. In this, I think you can't intervene. It is clear that examples can be read, but it is good that everyone presents themselves as they see fit, both as regards the site graphics, both as regards the content of the card, which can also be reduced to name and surname only. It is certain that the student is interested in presenting himself well, because they have to get used to this type of job search. I initially called the site a virtual employment office, in the sense that if you want to know someone who knows how to operate in that sector, access this site and see who it is and the product it is able to supply. Or you access the damage theme, and here you can check out everything he has done. We see, in this case, the press review. It takes everything, and all that is believed. Any personal comments or opinions? Another type of search is that of the search engine. In the specific case it was done with Philomaker. But it's quite simple. I can research, or by name and surname the student, or for the year he attended, indications that can be updated from time to time. Or I can search for the object that interests me. For example, in this case I'm interested in a farm. I insert Maseria in the menu of existing objects. All the farms are highlighted. I click on the one that interests me, and I see how the work was done, up to the fact sheet of the person who carried it out, that I can then contact to find out more news, or the conditions under which the work was carried out. If all this were extended to all schools, would bring, as an advantage, first of all, coordination of disciplines, a transformation of schools into public service providers, gratification for the student, who sees their work useful to someone, and above all, I said, a type of job search, both by the employer, both by job seekers. And this is the basis for future collaboration between professionals. And, for those who go abroad, to be able to present in real time, or before going or when it arrived, with all the materials of the studies carried out at a click. Let's say clearly in a productive school, where the students work and the method can only be that of the school shop, where the teacher teaches by example. So it is up to the teacher to coordinate the students' work, and especially set up sample jobs. I refer to both the school website in general, of the institution to which the course belongs, and the setting up of wider information systems, referring to the surrounding area. In a city we can imagine primary school, which coordinates with the middle school, which coordinates with high school, with the constituency until you get to the information system of the whole city. And when we talk about information systems, and we are not referring only to monuments, it is also to be imagined the possibility that the son of someone who works in a supermarket can use the supermarket material to put it on the net. So let's start with a great information system, where I, before going shopping, I can connect on the internet and see the products, prices, visit a certain shop, almost a virtual tour of the store itself, and therefore, at the limit, also order online. All of this is slow work, but what is perhaps more difficult is the work itself, the continuous updating of the system. We know very well that in computer science the evolution of programs and Hardware itself is very fast, therefore this information system undergoes an update with speeds that perhaps exceed the same production. So we have to think about monitoring rather than documentation. Just as a monument can be detected by subsequent courses. Therefore also updated also in function of the discoveries that have. In the same way there can be the updating of the urban traffic network. Of signs, the type of information to be provided is infinite. But what I think is very important, that this involves an exchange of the school with the world that contains it, in addition to the civic education of the student himself. Let's say a training on road education. Seen in this way, theoretical, it leaves the time it finds. Instead, an opportunity to discuss concrete facts leads to different results in addition to the advantage for those who do not live in the same city to be able to realize what is the situation in the city itself. In this particular case we see the information system of the municipality of Serra Caprile.